Hitler was a Zionist. Hey everybody, it's me again, bringing it to you live from Jerusalem. So today I want to talk about the remarks made by Mr. Livingston of the Labour Party, the UK Labour Party, which, did cause a little controversy here in Israel. For those of you who don't know, Livingston said,
I wholeheartedly apologise.
Yesterday, the MP Naz Shah was suspended by Labour and apologised to MPs for suggesting on social media 2 years ago that Israel should be moved en bloc from the Middle East to the US. But today, Jeremy Corbyn's close friend Ken Livingstone made Labour's crisis far worse when he tried to defend Shah on the radio. She'd gone over the top, he said, but wasn't anti-Semitic.
Let's remember, when Hitler won his election in 1932, his policy then was that Jews should be moved to Israel. He was supporting Zionism. His body went mad and ended up killing 6 million Jews. But the simple fact in all of this is that Naz made these comments at a time when there's another brutal Israeli attack on the Palestinians.
Let's remember when Hitler won his election in 1932, his policy then was that Jews should be moved to Israel. He was supporting Zionism. This before he went mad and ended up. He didn't intentionally, it just happened. He ended up killing 6 million Jews. That's Mr. Livingston of the Labour Party. For those of you who don't know, the head of the Labour Party, Mr. Corbyn, suspended him, and I think it's around 20 others from the Labour Party for saying anti-Semitic speeches and just I don't know, spewing their anti-Semitic crap. Can some of you guys please tell me what is up with this hard-on the Labour Party has on Israel? Yes, I understand it has to do with the Palestinians. Yes, I know it has to do with the occupation. But can somebody please tell me, what is their hard-on? Is there nothing else that the Labour Party, that Britain has to deal with except for the fucking occupation here in Israel? I mean, that's, I think, the least of the problem. I'm not saying that you can't do, both. You can't criticize two things at once. I know that you could also criticize ISIS and also criticize the occupation. But come on, I think it's a little bit, I don't know how to say it, over the top to, say that Hitler was a Zionist. I don't know. This is just ludicrous. I don't know what more I can tell you guys. If any of you Brits watching this, please shed some light. Just tell me what the fuck is going on with that party. I mean, I know they're leftists. I know they're socialists. I'm kind of leftist myself. I'm kind of a socialist myself. But between that and saying that Hitler was a Zionist, or between that and saying that the attacks on Paris was a result of the occupation and the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, I think that's anyway, I would really like to know more about what's going on with this party and why they have such a big hard-on for Israel. There has to be a clear distinction between terrorism by Hamas in Gaza, between terrorists by ISIS, and terrorists and terrorist acts made by Boko Haram. I think that everybody thinks that there's no difference between terror. I mean, yes, they all have a common goal, which is, to be against the West and against democracy and to eradicate the world of infidels and non-Islamists, whatever. I know that they have a common, a common goal, but the reasons for ISIS and the reasons for Boko Haram and the reasons for Hamas and the reasons for the Taliban and the reasons for all these terrorist groups are not the same. I've said this. I've posted. I had a post up a couple of weeks ago on Facebook talking about this, where also Israelis think that there's a similarity between the terror in Brussels, Paris, the West Bank, and Gaza, and Africa, which is totally different. One has something to do with making a Palestinian state. One has to do with Sharia law. One has to do with just wreaking havoc. One has to do with spreading Islam. One has totally different initiatives. So saying that ISIS and the terror attack in Paris was because of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict is ludicrous. It's crazy. Now I'm all for freedom of speech. I think that you can say whatever you want as long as it's not, hate speech. There's a fine line between them two. What I think that Livingston said, I don't think it was hate speech. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it was hate speech per se. I don't think it was. I don't know if it was anti-Semitism 100%. I just think he's stupid. I just think that saying something like that is fucking. Is appalling. Saying that Hitler had good intentions or that he was a Zionist and that he wanted all of the Jews to go back to Israel. That's like the crazy. I don't know. Here in Israel, anyway, no one, obviously, even the far left, could never condone such things. I can't, obviously. But you can't shut him up. Freedom of speech, obviously. But I think the problem is a bigger problem with the whole Labor Party. You know what I mean? I think, when it's not one person but 20 people being suspended from the Labor Party because of anti-Semitic things, things that have been said. I think it's a bigger problem. I think that Britain and the British Parliament has a lot more to worry about than the occupation here in Israel. Yes, the occupation here in Israel has to stop. Yes, there has to be a two-state solution. Yes, I'm all for a two-state solution. Yes, I do want a Palestinian state alongside an Israeli state. Yes, I do want there to be peace. But I think that they're going at it all wrong. I think that they're making. I think that they're creating more hate towards the Jewish people in Israel than trying to help Israel. I think that's what's going on. But again, free speech, yada, yada, yada. I would love for you guys to comment below what you guys think about the Labor Party. Like this video, subscribe for more videos in the future. Anyway, have a great day. Peace.